Here's our ILT New Year Carnival, first night of racing. And here's our under-13s who've started us off with the Derby final. And we've got a good scrap at the front going on here. Oh, look out. Here we go. Oh, what a finish. Josh Miller came roaring home. I don't know if he got there, but that was a great finish to start us off. Our under-15s now. There's the first of our Derby heats. Second heat, Kane Bowles takes the win, and Samuel Miller through as well. Nice and easy for the judges in the next heat. Corbin Strong and Mitchell Morris. He goes down to 17 girls. It's the points race. First sprint, Eden Ronald takes the 5. And here comes the finish. Michaela Smith's kick clear. Eden Ronald across in second though, and that'll be enough for Eden to take the overall win. Under 17 boys. Oh, good go there. Tom Sexton down on the inside, but I don't think it was enough to beat Jack Ford. Second sprint. Lachlan McGregor. So Lockie takes sprint number 2. 6 laps from home. Here comes the finish. Jack Ford trying to hang on. They're bearing down on him. Doesn't need to look around, needs to finish off, and he's going to. Well done, Jack Ford. He'll take the overall win. Max Jones across in second place. But that'll be enough, I think, for Jack Ford to get up and to take an overall victory. And he did it the hard way, solo out front for the final 4 laps. And here comes our Div 1 Mystery Preem Scraps race. Battle for second, Tessa Jenkins taking it out, and Erin Crickington getting up over Nick. Here go the Div 2 men. They're going to have a good scrap. This is for the Mystery Preem. As the bells ring, Nathan Adams, I think, gets the money there. So some of our experienced riders keen for the cash, but Nathan got it. Here we go, final sprint. And have a look at Brendan Whaley. So Whaley's going to take the victory. Tim Maynard getting up there for second from Troy Boniface. Here's our Div 1 men. This is their Mystery Preem. Ant Leithart gets it, coming through the middle of the pack. So he's got the first sprint. 5 laps to go. 1 lap to go. Good scrap here. Craig Domigan and Mike White. Here goes Whitey trying to get around the outside. Here they come to the finish. Domigan trying to hold him. He's going to get there. Domigan holds on. White gets second. Andrew Ward takes third. Invitational Women's Karen coming in to get the bell. Katie Schofield with Tash Hansen on her wheel and Steph McKenzie on the inside. Gemma Dudley in fourth. Here goes McKenzie. McKenzie down the inside, Hansen round the outside. Great finish coming. Look at them. Schofield goes down. And McKenzie's going to get it. McKenzie takes it from Hansen and Dudley for third. And Katie tumbled coming into that final straight. Here's the men's Kieran Field. And it was Tom Beadle that got there. Missed it on video, sorry about that, but a very good finish coming around the outside of Lee Evans to take the win. Elite Women's Points race. Second sprint, Gemma Dudley took out the first, and Kirsty James the second. Coming in for the final sprint, Gemma Dudley, Laura Hayward and Jen Mull. They've got themselves a handy lead, and this is where the race is going to be fought in terms of the final sprint. And that's going to work well for Gemma because she's going to, looks like, take overall victory. And it's Dudley holding the lead over Hayward. And here she comes into the final straight, and she's got it. Gemma takes it over Laura. Jen comes in for third. There's Amy Burns across in fourth. Then Kylie Young and Kirsty James, Alicia Keith and Holly Edmondson. There's the Elite Men's Points race. Archibald pulling up. Brad Evans taking out the first sprint, about halfway through the race. We're approaching that mark, there's 2 sprints left. Here comes the second sprint. Andy van der Hayden trying to hold off his Mid-South mate Shane Archibald. And it is Archibald and then Kowalski and then Evans. 2 laps to go. Bennett, Haggerty and now Archibald. So here's the front of the race. 1 lap to go. Haggerty and Archibald. Tui's going with them as well. This should be enough for Shane Archibald. He's going to have a look around, but he'll take the win here. And here he is, Josh Haggerty, takes 5. Shane Archibald, your points race winner. Here's the under-15 derby. And have a look at Kane Bowles' leg speed and Corbin Strong's. They're 1 and 2 at the moment. Into the final straight. Here goes Bowles. Oh, good scrap too there for third spot with Mitchell Morris right in the mix. But Corbin able to hang on there and Kane Bowles to win. And then Mitchell up for third. Here's our wheel race qualifiers. Starting with the 17 girls, Michaela Smith takes it. So she goes through from Eden Ronald. 6 of these girls to line up in the wheel race final tomorrow night. And there go the under 17 boys. First 10 of these will go through. Carpenter and Strong bringing it round into the final straight. And around the outside goes Hayden Strong and Tom Sexton and Josh Carpenter. 1, 2, 3. You get the Div 1 women in to qualify. Sophie McMurdo, Libby Bain, Erin Criglington and Kerry Cox. The 4 to go through to the wheel race open final. Div 2 men finishing off. Brendan Wiley gets the first spot. 4 to go through to the final. There go the Div 1 men, Craig Domigan and Mike White and Gary Smith. 1, 2, 3, Andrew Ward. Remember, it's the top 4 to go through, and that's the way it'll be. Here's the elite women's wheel race. Top 4 to go through. Tash Hanson's got the lead out from her sprint teammates Steph McKenzie and Katie Schofield. So it looks like she's going to qualify. And Alicia Keith, Laura Hayward and Kirsty James are going to be the 4 that will join her. Elite men now, 4 to qualify for tomorrow's wheel race final. Andy van der Hayden's gone off the front, so's Josh Haggerty. And here comes Shane Archibald. So Archibald goes away. They're not going to catch van der Hayden though. So it'll be van der Hayden and Archibald. They're lining up for third. Haggerty and Danae Cottam. They're the 4 to go through tomorrow. Here come the under 13s and under 15s. Christine Lambry gets the win. Some really good racing from our young up-and-comers. Here comes the under 15 boys. Kane Bowles coming down on Braden Holland. Down the final straight they go, and Bowles has saved his run to perfection. So nicely done. Kane Bowles came from a long way back. And he takes another under 15 win. Here's the end of the under 17 girls elimination. It's had a bit of action with a bit of a spell early on. And there you go. 137. They've had to cover some miles with quite a large neutralised section, but Eden Ronald takes the win. Here's the under 17 boys field elimination, 1 off every lap.
Number 91, Jacob Fitzgerald.
And Jacobs dropped off. This is going to be an interesting race. Field getting whittled down. Hayden Strong missing out there. So getting down. Half a dozen left to go. Oh, look out. Poor old Jack Ford lost his chain and then lost his footing. So that means that Tom Sexton is going to be the last man standing, literally. And Sexton will take out the under 17 boys elimination. There's the Div 1 women points race. First of the sprints, Sophie McMurdo. But it'll be the outside. Tessa Jenkins. So second sprint coming up, Georgia Vesey. Going to get herself up towards the top of the standings. She takes the penultimate sprint from Nicola Stevens and Sophie McMurdo. 1 sprint to go. Final lap. Tessa Jenkins around the outside. Sophie McMurdo going with her. This will be 1 and 2 between them, but here she comes. That'll be enough for Tessa Jenkins. Sophie McMurdo gets second, Hope, and then Criglington. First sprint of the Division 2 men. Second sprint. Wiley gets 5. Last lap. Good scrap going in here between Russell Owensworth and Brendan Wiley. And there goes Wiley in third wheel. Maynard's leading them out, trying to get home from Jameson. And here comes Brendan Wiley, trying to get round Jameson, but Maynard's going to take 5. Wiley gets up for second, and that'll be enough for the overall win for Brendan Wiley. Div 1 men winding into it. Craig Domigan again, he's been an impressive force, and he's leading them down the back straight from Ant Leathart and Mike White. But gee, I tell you, Craig Domigan, he's got a clean set of heels tonight. Domigan takes the first sprint from Leathart and White, then Andrew Ward gets up. Next sprint coming up. Here comes Andrew Lynott, trying to get around the outside, and he's going to. Domigan, I think, got up for second from White. So this will make that last dive to the line interesting. Here we go. Mike White on the front. Where's Craig Domigan? He's in second wheel at the moment. Domigan at the moment on 8 points. Line at 5, White 4. So it won't matter what happens in this final sprint. Craig Domigan's done enough to win it. White comes across, takes the final sprint. That'll get him up into second place. And Craig Domigan will take 3 to go to 11. So it'll be Domigan, then White. Penultimate race, the Elite Women's Scratch Race. Gemma Dudley on the front. 9 laps to go. Here's the end of the scratch race. Laura Hayward and Natasha Hansen sitting pretty. Now Tash will get going. Gemma Dudley's on her wheel. What's Tash got on the legs after this? Looking good. And she's going to get the job done, I think. They're not going to get her down the final straight. Natasha Hansen does it. Gemma Dudley. Nicely done. There's the Elite Men's Field in the Kirkazoo at the moment off the front. Shane Archibald and Pete Bulling. Closing that gap down. Long way to go. It's a pretty hot pace on early here. Pete Bulling over the handlebars with 7 laps to go. Going in for 2 laps to go. Final race of the night. Andy van der Hayden. Here we go. 1 to go. Archibald and Kowalski. It looks like. Archibald. Kowalski's going with him. Don't think he's going to get him though. And here he comes. He's got him. Oh yes. What a show to finish. Nicely done, Nobby.